Good morning. It is the wee hours of the morning and I can't sleep. So, after the fourth time of telling myself, just go to sleep, and basically laying there and tossing and turning and for like 20, 30 minutes each time, I just decided to get up. So, what do I do with all this time? Because I'm never up this early. I think I am going to do a little bit of prep work that I had kind of planned to sort of do at some point today. Why not do it now? These little guys, which look like potatoes, are actually baby red beets that I picked up. The Oasis Market gets them from a local farm, and I've had these in my fridge for a while. I need to do something with them. They're still nice and hard, which is great. So what I'm going to do, I want the colored water from this. I saved the water from the purple sweet potatoes, and I have that in the freezer. So when I want to dye something purple, I have that. So I'm going to do the same with these. I'm going to peel the beets, and then I'm going to cook them for about 20 minutes on the stove. And I'm going to save the water from that. And then I'm actually going to pickle the beets themselves for salads. So I'm going to do that. And then, as you can see, this is obviously still frozen. I picked this up from Kroger, I don't know, a bit ago. And this is a chimichurri flap steak. I don't know that I've cooked with flap steak before, but I think what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put it in the Instant Pot frozen. From what I'm reading, it needs about 15 minutes to cook because it's supposed to be a relatively thin cut. And then you do like a 5-minute natural release. And then if there's any pressure left, you let the rest of that out. So that's going to be the plan. And I'm going to use this for, I think, 2 different dishes. I'm going to do a copycat Taco Bell steak power bowl. I think this will be good in that. And then with the other half of it, I'm going to do some steak and shrimp fajitas. And I found a chimichurri sauce that I haven't opened yet that I got from Kroger. So I'm going to try that too. But basically all I need to do with this one is get it in the Instant Pot for the 15 minutes and then the little bit of natural release time. And then the beets, I'm just going to peel and get on the stove. And yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll watch some Netflix while I'm waiting for that to happen. And I might plan and track. I think I'll do that too. I'll plan and track my entire day, and then that'll be all done. And yeah, I'll see you guys for, I was going to say brunch, but honestly, it's so early. I'll probably end up having breakfast today. Okay. Ramble, ramble, ramble. I'll see you shortly. All right. From what I've read, there's a couple of ways of cooking steak in the Instant Pot. The one that I'm going to use, basically I have a cup of water in the bottom, and then I have my tall trivet, and then I have the steak on top of that. And that seems to be the recommended method if you're cooking like a seasoned steak, and this is pretty heavy in the seasoning, so I think I'm going to do that. The other way is that if you were going to cook it in a liquid that was seasoned, like if you were going to cook it in broth with a whole bunch of herbs and spices, then you wouldn't have the trivet. You'd actually put the liquid in the bottom and then you'd cook it in the liquid. But because of the way this is already seasoned, I think I'm just going to try it this way. And I just wanted to show you. So this is what's in there. They basically say beef and chimichurri. And the chimichurri is made up of salt, dehydrated parsley, garlic, spices, onion, chili pepper, citric acid, and dry vinegar. And it is 170 calories per 4 ounces with 18 grams of protein. Now, I'm just going to smell this and see. I was just going to see how strong that chili was. So it doesn't... It smells really good, but it doesn't smell particularly spicy. All right, I'm going to get this on, and then we'll move on to the beets while that's doing its thing. Besides the fact that beets and pomegranates make it look like you've committed murder in your kitchen, these are so just gorgeous. They're just a gorgeous color. So I saved all of the peels and the ends, and I'm gonna cook those just to take the color out, to give the water just a bit more depth there. And then these I will throw away, and these, when they're soft, I'm just going to cut into rounds to do the pickling with. So I've got water on the eye coming up to boil, and then that'll be it. They're going to cook for 20 minutes. I can't quite see the timer on the Instant Pot, but I think it says 13 minutes left because I've basically just got that started. So that's what we're doing. So I just let the doggos out. I've got the beets are finished and the steak is finished. Everything's just cooling. And I came out, and isn't it gorgeous? That's my neighbor's house. He's my closest neighbor, which is great. Have you guys heard the saying, red sky at night, sailors delight. Red sky in morning, sailors take warning. Because we're calling for severe thunderstorms today. So, it's beautiful right now, though. Alrighty. Well, this has been a weird afternoon. I finally got tired enough to sleep at about 9:30 this morning. So, I laid down then, and then I got up. I woke up about 2. So what is that? 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. So 4.5 hours. Okay, I did plan my entire day, and I planned my entire day based on being up that early. So I don't know if I'm going to make it through everything that I planned. I hit all my macros if I do what I planned. So let's see. Okay, so first an update on where we're at here. This is the chimichurri steak, and that's all done and cut up. This is the beet juice water that I was trying to get anyway. And these are freezer and microwave safe containers. So I'm just gonna freeze this, and then I'll have colored water for whenever I'm ready. And I just sliced up the beets and put them in here. There are a couple of pieces of cucumber because I had already made pickles, and there was only about, I don't know, 6 or 7 slices left. And so I thought, instead of wasting that pickle brine, I would just put the beets in there. So that's going to be my little pickled beet jar. And that's that part done. Now for brunch, I have this little piece of ahi tuna, which I've marked as 3 ounces. I have some shrimp, and I'm going to do like a ahi tuna and shrimp fried quote unquote rice. I needed to up the protein, and so I have some of these Green Giant riced veggies. I picked them up for 50 cents, and there's 11 grams of protein per serving, 180 calories, and basically it's just like alternative pasta, but it's done in rice shapes. And I have had some of these before. The texture is actually pretty good. A lot of the alternative pasta type stuff kind of gets a bit mushy, but that was good. So I'm going to use some of that. Then I have some homemade everything bagel seasoning, which I'm going to put on the tuna. I have some tamari soy sauce, and then at Sam's, they have these mixes. So this is broccoli, sugar snaps, carrots, red peppers, water chestnuts, baby corn, and mushroom. I will tell you it's 75% carrot. But this is the steam bag, and I'm going to use about half of that. So, all right. That is everything. So I'm just going to steam the vegetables. I'm going to cook these in the Instant Pot like I would kind of any other grain. And then I think with the tuna, I think I'm just going to put the everything bagel on one side of it and then cook it in the air fryer. I might do it in the pan, but I think I'm just going to do it in the air fryer. Okay, so that is everything. All right, the day is winding down. Storms are rolling in. Got the dogs all sorted, and I had planned out my day, and then it's gotten a bit later. It's almost 7:30, and I was just like, ugh, I don't want what I had planned. And because the day was kind of weird, I still have over 1,000 calories that I needed to sort out, but I didn't want a whole lot of volume. So I played around with some settings to see what it would take for me to get, about 1,000 calories and not feel like I was eating a whole bunch. And it turned out to be easier than I thought. So this is Italian wedding soup that I made. This is a freezer meal one. The recipe I've based this on is in the description box. And when I freeze them, I don't cook the pasta to put in there first. So I'm going to cook the pasta that goes in here. It's already been accounted for in the nutrition, but I just add it when I cook it. And the same thing with the lemon juice. I prefer to freeze the base and then just do those when I'm making it. Now that on its own is about 345 calories, I think. So I still had a whole lot. So what I'm going to do, hiccups. What I'm going to do is a 3-cheese grilled cheese. So I have my dark rye bread, and then Kroger had their sliced cheese on sale, and I got some Havarti and some orange rind Munster. So I'm going to do a couple of slices of those, and then I have some whipped cream cheese, and I had enough calories to use a decent amount of butter on each slice. So I think that's going to be really good. I'm going to do the grilled cheese there, heat this up, and I just need to cook the pasta, and it'll all come together really quickly. Then I still have a little bit of calories left, but I'm going to be good for the night after this.